What's up, y'all? So Kwame Brown. He's been going in on Shannon Sharpe and also Gilbert Arenas for the past couple of hours. For example, he decided to call out Gilbert Arenas, I would say, 10 plus hours ago. And he said that Gilbert Arenas had something to do with a woman disappearing. So it was several news channels, saying that this woman, she was about to play at Gilbert Arenas in a poker tournament, and they had some cameras capturing her walking her dog, and after that she was never seen again. And Kwame Brown, he's implying basically that this woman was snatched away by Gilbert Arenas and his crew. So let's check out exactly what Kwame Brown said.
But see, there's something deeper that Gil is tied to. Allegedly, I think I snapped. This little investigation is going to uncover a lot of shit. Gil have stepped in that quicksand because Gil associated himself because he want to be a thug. Shorty want to be a thug, so he associated himself with mob bosses that's allegedly tied to unaliving a woman. So this boy Gil is about to be in a case that I'm telling you, this is a dummy, man. They don't want Gil. They want this O'Reilly mob boss that he's attaching himself to. I remember when he used to come on YouTube telling me who I should be around and don't go to those YouTubers and all this, but you attach yourself to an O'Reilly mob boss that may be SA trafficking age women and illegally gambling while you taking a take from it. And you got the nerve to try to speak for me. Nigga. This is why I ask you, don't you ever talk for me in a DJ Vlad interview. Nigga. You are a dummy. You think I forgot that you said you was making money with the Orlando Magic. They were still sending you $20 million. They amnestied you, and you was probably making $20 million a year or something of that nature. You had a $100 million contract driving up the highway not knowing what to do. But then you will come online and talk about how much money you got as if you living in this great extravagant life, driving up and down the highway, waiting on your kids to come out of school. That is stupid. Let me go ahead and read the super chat. L. Wallace said, this clown came on YouTube live videos bragging about blowing up the house of a guy who was dating his baby mom. A real idiot. Real idiotic. Yeah, exactly. This dude is a clown. Like, he comes on YouTube wanting to be so tough and talking about tough shit. That's why I'm like, is this the police? Who gets online and brag about crimes and say all this stupid shit that he's saying? So I don't feel bad for a nigga that talk gangster and act tough all day. So now he's in some gangster shit. These mob bosses, these Israeli crime bosses can do 10, 15 years, 5, whatever they probably used to going to jail. We talking about Gilbert Arenas, a valley boy that's just excited about men who do crime. And I told y'all this was a stupid motherfucker. So let's get to the story of what he tied himself to, allegedly.
From NBA All-Star to federal courtroom, a man that's once known as Agent Zero on the court has now been identified as Agent Zero by the feds, linked to organized crime, illegal gambling, and strangely tied to the disappearance of a young mom who was last.
The disappearance of a young mom that got indicted by the feds, coming down the steps, singing and dancing. You can't hold me, baby. You can't hold me, baby. Now they're excavating a woman's body out of a landfill. Look at this fool boy running down the goddamn step with his toes out and knees short. Look at this boy, man. You know he was cold as hell in that interrogation room. Anybody ever been to jail, you never want to get arrested with this shit on. Boy, they gonna turn that goddamn on. This nigga got his feet out. This nigga told because he was cold. This nigga, I guarantee this nigga probably said something just because it was cold in the mother. Boy, them police good at what they do. Boy, they turn that goddamn AC down to goddamn 55. They give you something to drink. Look at this nigga. Look how cold it is, man. I know this nigga was cold in that mother. That nigga had his knees in his shirt and his head tucked in it.
Which might be true, but it led to a whole lot more.
Hey, this how all of them act when they get out of jail, like they stay was just so cool. Them get up, extorted, raped, and all kind of. Some of them just get extorted their whole time and slapped out. They get out of jail like they ran to jail. So he got out of there acting like he was just chilling. That was in there shaking like booty meat in that outfit.
I owed someone some money. I think I'll pay it up.
Maybe you're a good poker player, right?
Yes.
So, does this have anything to do with that?
No, I play poker on my phone or on my computer. It's just DDD. I'm playing against the computer. So, if I lose, I just reset the game.
You just shoot hoops for money, right?
Huh?
Basketball for money, right?
No, I don't gamble. Online, I don't do any of that.
You play poker with players or anything?
No, we got bad poker players.
What's up, y'all? So I appreciate y'all for tapping my channel. And the clip of the show, y'all, that was Gilbert Arenas getting violated by Kwame Brown, because Kwame Brown has been going in on Gilbert Arenas for the past couple of days. He was arrested 2 or 3 days ago. I would say 3 days ago. Gilbert Arenas, he was arrested because he was allegedly running an illegal poker ring. And Kwame Brown, he went on live and he said that this was his best day, and he celebrated while he was drinking some sort of a soda. And of course, Gilbert Arenas, he had friends telling him all about this. So that's when he decided to clap back and say that Kwame Brown is always dissing black men, and he used the same spiel that Kwame Brown has been using on all these former NBA players. And I gotta say that Kwame Brown, I'm definitely on his side, because all these other dudes that Gilbert Arenas, Steven Jackson, and Matt Barnes, they've been going at Gilbert Arenas for probably decades now. So that's why I'm supporting Kwame Brown. So let me know what you think about this. Make sure to like this and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.